YouTube, how's it going? Frogs Angels is back with some more NBA content. And today, got a pretty interesting one. Thanks to The Ringer. I'll post their Twitter link in the description. They got some great sports content. They created a graphic that you see here with the Eastern Conference NBA players. But what they did, they didn't have a budget. They basically wanted to make a point that you didn't need a budget. You had to take the five best players in the East to go against the Warriors, but that takes the fun out of it. So for me, I made some few changes, but great idea from the Ringer. Made a few changes. We're gonna have a $15 budget. It just makes it more interesting, makes it more fun. So you're gonna build your team. I'm gonna show you mine. I got a couple different ones. There's a bunch of different ways you can do it. Definitely a lot of different scenarios, different outcomes here. But before we get into it, our subscriber goal is 10K subscribers, so if you haven't clicked that subscribe button yet, please do so. But let's get into it. My first team, what I did here was I took one from each column. I went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You don't have to do it that way, but that's the way I did it. So Kyrie Irving, I took from the $5 group. He'll be my point guard. I think there's some good point guards on here, but I think clearly, if healthy, Kyrie Irving is the obvious choice at point guard. I took Victor Oladipo from the $4 group there to be my shooting guard, and you know, a player, one of my favorite players that's not on my favorite team in Oladipo. I was always a big believer in him, even out of college, getting traded around different teams, and I wasn't really sure why, and now he's starting to show that he deserves to stay put and be the guy on the team. So I went with him at $4. Blake Griffin, to me, at $3 is a steal. You know, people are starting to hate on him now. Maybe the Pistons were worse when they traded for him, but I don't think it really has anything to do with him. The fact that Kevin Love is 4 and Blake Griffin's 3 is a little confusing. Not that I think Kevin Love's good. I think people hate on him a little too much too. I think he's definitely good, but I think Blake Griffin and Kevin Love could be flip-flopped there. And then Jason Tatum, just a ridiculous rookie season and a ridiculous playoff run for him. He was getting better and better game by game. I think he's going to be a star. I really do. He's on his way. For him, $2 for him is just an absolute steal. And then Myles Turner, I can't believe he's only $1. The centers that are more expensive than him here aren't that much better. I think I'd rather have him than Andre Drummond, who's at $2, and that's debatable. But Myles Turner, another guy that's an up and comer, getting better and better. I liked his game a lot, so I ended up having 2 Pacers players and 2 Celtics players. Just realizing that now, and then the Pistons, Blake Griffin. So interesting lineup. That's what I went with my first one. That's the first one I thought of. And then we're on to my second one. I did it again. I went with one player from each of those rows there. So that's not the way you have to do it. But Antetokounmpo, maybe the best player on this list overall. So I went with him there. Porzingis from the second group, $4 for him is a great deal. But I'm still missing my point guard. But I get Kemba Walker in the $3 range. I think Kemba Walker is an excellent point guard. Maybe people don't realize it because he hasn't really been on a good team yet. The Hornets still struggling, don't have much besides Kemba Walker, and that's how it's always been since he's been there, unfortunately. So I like Kemba Walker a lot. $3, good deal for him. Again, I went with Jason Tatum again. I love his game, like where he's going. For $2 to be my small forward here, easy choice. Then Jaylen Brown for $1. I like his potential as well. 2 Celtics end up on the team again. So let me know which of my first 2 teams you think is better. And I want to see your guys' teams in the comments. But, I'm not done there. The Ringer, like I said, tweeted out this graphic, and they didn't want a budget. So I had to go ahead and give you my team without the budget too. Kyrie Irving's my point guard, $5. Antetokounmpo, like I said, maybe the best player on this list, $5. DeMar DeRozan, I'd say he's probably the 3rd best player on this list. Debatable because his play disappearing in the playoffs, not completely disappearing. Porzingis for $4, get him again. And then once again, my guy, Jason Tatum, only $2. There's no budget. I still take him. So I'll be rolling with Kyrie Irving at point guard, DeMar DeRozan at shooting guard, Jason Tatum small forward. Antetokounmpo would have to play the 4 spot. Porzingis would have to play the 5. I'm all good with that. That's a pretty good team. Would they beat the Warriors? That's a good question. First glance, you would think they should, but you got to take chemistry. Team chemistry And the Warriors got to have that. All those guys playing with each other for how long now besides DeMarcus Cousins, but the best center in the NBA. I think you can plug and play him right away. You can play at a high level with that team. So I don't think they would do it. And it's not really just because DeMarcus Cousins. It's just all these other players too. I mean, KD's just outstanding. One of the best, maybe the best going forward in the NBA. It's another debate as well. Steph Curry. Is Steph Curry the best point guard in the NBA? Better than Kyrie Irving? I'd give the edge to Curry, but that's another interesting topic. But let me know who you guys thought. What are you guys' thoughts on my starting five? Which one's the best? Not counting this one out of the other two. Give me your starting five using the budget. Give me your starting five without the budget. I'm gonna work on a West one. They didn't. There's no graphic already made for the Western Conference one, so I'm gonna get to work on that. We'll eventually get to it. We'll have a $15 budget. We'll pick our five. Maybe somebody will just pick the whole Warriors lineup. That's a possibility. But LeBron James and James Harden in the West, Kawhi Leonard still in the West, makes it interesting. But this chemistry of the Warriors, is that come into play there? You saw I chose a couple Celtics here and there. Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum. I had Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So that definitely comes into play for me. But let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Oh, one more thing. Almost forgot. Somebody's not on this list that should be on this list. And I gave you a sixth man here for my final starting five. The sixth man is Lauri Markkanen of the Chicago Bulls. How is this guy not on the list? How is he? I'm a Bulls fan, so maybe that's just me being a Bulls fan talking there. But Lauri Markkanen was just a beast his rookie season, and he's gonna get better. I think he should be on this list. You could put Chris Dunn on it too, but I'm not gonna complain about that. I'm gonna complain about some of those guys on the $1 list, even the $2 list, being ahead of Lauri Markkanen. I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Give me a sixth man when you give me your starting five. Give me a sixth man, and that'll be a guy that is not on this list altogether. I think that's pretty interesting. I think you're missing some good guys here, but we'll see. I mean, you can put if LaVine signs back. I keep talking about Bulls guys now. I'm stuck on the Bulls, but if LaVine goes back to the Bulls, LaVine's definitely on here. But you can understand why he's not, because he's not re-signed yet. Could go to the Kings, from what I'm hearing. But let me know. Give me your starting five with the budget, without the budget. Give me your six man, maybe two different ones for each of those teams. Two guys that should be on here that are not on here. But that'll do it for this one. Thanks for watching, everybody. We got plenty of sports content on the channel already and more to come. So stay tuned for all that. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We got a 10K subscriber goal. Please help us get there. It'd be much appreciated. But that'll do it. Stay tuned for more. Goodbye.